All right, let's remind ourselves how we do GCF questions, or greatest common factor. All right, this first question here asks you, what is the greatest common factor of 12 and 14? Now, when I see greatest common factor, I see a few things in that word. I see factor. I know how to draw factor clubs. I also see common. That reminds me that I'm going to see which factors two different factor clubs have in common. And then once I find the common factors, I'm going to choose which one is the greatest. So the two numbers we're working with here are 12 and 14. So I'm going to first draw a factor club for 12. Remember that factors come to the club in pairs, and the first factor, who is a member of every club, is 1. We multiply 1 times 12 in order to get 12. So 1 and 12 are factors of 12. Now what I keep doing as I work my way down here is I try each number and I roll it up to 12. So after 1, I would try 2. I roll my 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I look at my fingers and I have 6 fingers up. That tells me that I can multiply 2 times 6 in order to get 12. 2 and 6 are factors of 12. As I keep going down, I tried 1, I tried 2, now I'm going to try 3. So I roll my 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12. I look at my fingers and I have a 4, so I know that 3 and 4 are members of this factor club too. Then I try 4, 4, 8, 12. I see that my fingers tell me 4 times 3, but I notice that 4 and 3 is the same thing as 4 and 3. So I can actually cross out or erase these numbers because I don't need to repeat 3 and 4 twice. Now I have all of my factors for 12, and I'm going to draw my factor club for 14. First, I start with 1, since 1 is always a factor of the number, and I can multiply 1 by 14. Then I try my 2s as I work my way down. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Look at my fingers and I have 7, so 2 times 7 equals 14. I tried 1, I tried 2, now I'm going to try 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up until I think that I'm finished. I try my 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I did not hit 14, so 3 is not going to go here. Now I try my 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16. I did not hit 4, so 4 is not going to go here. I try my 5s. 5, 10, 15. Again, 5s did not work, so 5 will not go here. 6s, we ain't kept like 6, 12, 18. Again, 6 did not work, so 6 will not be a factor of this club. And then I try my 7s. 7, 14. And I hit 14, so I would do 7 times 2. But I notice that I have 2 times 7 and 7 times 2. Since I have a double, I know that I can erase this one at the bottom. No need to list it twice. And I have all of my factors. Now, I have the factors here, but I need to find the common factors. So in order to find the common factors, I'm going to look for which ones I see in both factor clubs. So I'm going to use my green pen, and I see I have 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and right now that's it. 1 and 2 are the only common factors that I see of 12 and 14. The last part is that I need to remember that I'm not finding any common factor, I'm finding the greatest common factor, which means that I need to choose of 1 and 2, which one is the greatest? Of course, it is 2, so 2 is the greatest common factor of 12 and 14. So when answering this question, I look at my answer choices and I see 2 right here. So answer choice 2 is correct. Answer choice A is correct. Now try one on your own. This next question reads, what is the greatest common factor of 30 and 42? Go ahead and pause this video now, and I will post the answer for when you're ready. Pause now. All right, Kipsters, hopefully you were able to get this far when you did your factors. Now here's where we have to make sure that we fill in any missing parts. So you'll notice that right here, and right here, and right here, I need to do some quick division to find these answers. In order to find the factor that 2 is going to bring to the club, I divide 30 by 2 in order to get this answer. So I put 30 in the house, 2 outside the house, and I do some quick division. Cover it up, got enough? Yes, 3 is big enough to open up for the 2, so give the man a seat. Count by 2, don't pass up 3. Boom, boom, boom. 2, 4, oops, back it up. What pops up? 1 pops up. Give the man a seat. I said 1 times 2 equals 2. Hook your line, subtract, subtract, subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1, and then we pull down the shade. Count by 2, don't pass up 10. Boom, boom, boom. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oops, back it up. What pops up? 5 pops up. Give the man a seat. I said 5 times 2 equals 10. Hook your line, subtract, subtract, subtract. 10 minus 10, I know, just from looking at it, is 0. So now I know that I can take this 15 and fill it in right here. It is 2 and 15 that are members of this factor club. Now that I have all my factors for 30, I'm going to move over here to 42 to find any missing factors here. Now I have 2 situations here where I need to do some quick division. To find this one, I'm going to divide 42 by 2 in order to get this factor. So I put 42 in the house, I put 2 outside the house. Cover it up, got enough? Yes. Give the man a seat. Count by 2, don't pass up 4. Boom, boom, boom. 2, 4, 6. Oops, back it up. What pops up? 2 pops up. Give the man a seat. I said 2 times 2 equals 4. Hook your line, subtract, subtract, subtract. I know 4 minus 4 is 0. Pull down the shade. Count by 2, don't pass up 2. Boom, boom, boom. 2, 4, oops, back it up. What pops up? 1 pops up. Give the man a seat. I said 1 times 2 equals 2. Hook your line, subtract, subtract, subtract. Just from looking, I know 2 minus 2 is 0. So here I figured out that 21 is the factor that's going to go in the factor club, right here. And I only have one more to do. I need to figure out what factor 3 is going to bring to the club. So I'll divide 42 by 3 in order to get this number. To clear some room, I'm going to erase our division. So my dividend in the house is going to be 42. My divisor outside the house is going to be 3. And I will go ahead and do some quick division. Cover it up, got enough? Yes, give the man a seat. Count by 3, don't pass up 4. Boom, boom, boom. 3, 6, oops, back it up. What pops up? 1 pops up. Give the man a seat. I said 1 times 3 equals 3. Hook your line, subtract, subtract, subtract. I know 4 minus 3 is 1, and I pull down my shade. Count by 3, don't pass up 12. Boom, boom, boom. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oops, back it up. What pops up? 4 pops up. Give the man a seat. I said 4 times 3 equals 12. Hook your line, subtract. 12 minus 12 is 0. So now I have figured out this factor, which will go here, and that is 14. Now I have all the factors of 30 and 42, and I need to look for the factors that 30 and 42 have in common. The C in GCF stands for common. So I see that 1 appears in both, 2 appears in both, 3 appears in both, 6 appears in both, and that looks like all of the common factors. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Now, of course, I need to find the greatest common factor. So when I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, and 6, I know the greatest is 6. This means that the GCF of 30 and 42 is 6. Give yourselves a hand clap if you got it correct.